On the morning of November 11, 1918, the guns of World War I fell silent after more than 4 years of relentless slaughter. The Armistice, signed between the Allied powers and Germany, took effect at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, marking the official end of fighting on the Western Front. What followed was an eruption of emotion across cities and towns that had endured years of fear, rationing, and loss. The film footage from that day captures a world in collective relief. In Paris, jubilant crowds flooded the Champs-Élysées waving flags and embracing strangers. In London, church bells that had remained silent during the war rang out across the city, while throngs gathered outside Buckingham Palace to cheer King George V. Across the Atlantic, the streets of New York and Washington, D.C. filled with people dancing, singing, and parading, their faces radiant with disbelief that the nightmare had finally ended. The sound of car horns and factory whistles replaced the roar of artillery. For one brief moment, humanity seemed united by joy. Behind those celebrations lay the grim cost of victory. More than 16 million people had perished, and entire regions of Europe were left in ruins. Soldiers returned home bearing not only physical wounds, but the invisible scars of trauma. Yet in that moment of peace, few could imagine that the treaties which followed would sow the seeds of another, even more devastating conflict. Armistice Day was first observed in 1919 to honor the end of the Great War and the sacrifices made for peace. Ceremonies were held throughout the Allied nations, marked by 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m. to remember the fallen. Over time, the meaning of the day evolved. Britain and Commonwealth countries renamed it Remembrance Day, while the United States transformed it into Veterans Day after World War II, honoring all who served in uniform. The scenes of unrestrained celebration captured in 1918 remain among the most poignant images in modern history. They remind us not only of the immense relief that peace brings, but also of the price paid to achieve it. Armistice Day stands as a lasting symbol of hope, proof that even after humanity's darkest hours, the yearning for peace endures.